Hey, hi folks. Today I will be demoing a data cleaning pipeline. I'm Rajat, and I have around 12 years of industry experience. I've been involved in training students from IIT Roorkee, IIT Madras, and this is a demo session meant for IIT Gandhinagar students. So what we are going to build today is a data cleaning pipeline. Okay, so let's take a look at how it looks to learn, right? So if you see this, basically this is a standard practice in industry that you can fetch data from multiple sources like databases or SQLs or an API which is running on production, right? And then you can work the data from these three sources and then post process it. You can profile the data, you can fix the missing values, you can do the normalization, you can do the typecasting. And finally, after all the data processing, you can do the visualization and figure out the right metrics from the data. So we will build up a pipeline which will fetch data from these three sources: an Excel file, an SQLite database or a table, and a Flask API which is running on production. So once we have data from these three, we have designed the data in such a way that we can merge that data on a particular key, which is one of the rows. And once we have merged the data, then we will do some cleaning. We will use the pandas libraries, panda replace library, data frames, all those libraries we will use. So let's move on to the uh, writing the code for this step by step. Okay. So first of all, you have to install SQLite. Is this visible? Okay. Yeah, you can share entire screen. We will make the data source for SQLite. So for SQLite, we have to install SQLite first. So when you say SQLite 3, it will go into the SQLite 3 shell. Okay, here you can type various commands. So right now what we will do is we will just quit this. Okay, and create another database in SQLite. So which is SQLite 3. Okay. So now it has entered into SQLite 3 sales TV, and now we will feed some data to this database. So we will create a table. I have noted down all the commands in one common notepad. You can create this sales table inside. Okay, it is already existing, right? So I've already created this. Then you can insert values into this table. Okay, so this is the command for inserting a value. Yeah, it is already there, right? Unique constraint is there, order ID. So this particular data in the SQLite table is already there, and you can see this data in this table. Um, yeah. So when you do and semicolon, you can see that there are six columns: order ID, product ID, region, and each of the columns have some values. And you can see that there are many columns which have null values or unknown values. Okay. So now this is one of our data source. Now let's come to Python, right? So the next data source which we'll have is a Flask API. So what we will do is we will create a Flask, and the code for Flask API looks. You can see that in the Python code we are importing Flask and JSONify, and then we are creating an array of JSONs. Okay, every element in this array is a JSON. This JSON has three key value pairs, and each value can be either string or numeric, right? And then we are defining a path to the API. The route is slash products. So basically, and then when we run this app, which is a Flask app, we run it on 5000 port. So when we do this on localhost colon 5000, we will be able to slash products. We will be able to see this data. So we can test this. This is, we can close this and run this. Okay, it cannot import name. Yeah, so I think there is some pip install issue here. So we have to install pip in this shell. So that's why it is giving this error. So you need to install all these libraries in order to for this code lab to work and do. Okay. So this will install all the libraries. Yes, why did I open by itself to rename this? Okay. Yeah, this was not running because Flask was already running on this shell. So if you Flask API Flask terminal, then if we run this, then it will run. Okay, so we'll run here itself.